Look at that.
All right, we are live. Go ahead and intro us.
Good afternoon, everyone. Drew Richards, along with Brandon Jarvis here, the Live Storms Media Weather Center, coming to you live with a tornado that we just had live on Brett Adair's stream. Brand new tornado warning coming out for that storm as well. So we'll go in really quick, let you see the radar. It's going to be a tornado warning in northwestern parts of Kansas. It goes until 5:30 p.m. We've got all of our chasers on it. And with that, let's go right to Brett. We'll be back here to talk about radar here in just the next few minutes. But we're going to go to Brett full and his audio.
On them for a second. You good? Here. All right, look. All right, tornado warning. I do. It was that same stupid little circulation. But look right here. Yeah, but hold up. There's another one.
Look right here. Look right here. Sitting on.
Where? Oh, I see it. Well, let it spin up again. There's another little funnel. If it gets another, I was just about to say, if it gets another little ingestion of this, it can do it again. What was that, a rope?
All right, guys, again, we are coming to you live. Had a brief, a very brief tornado on the ground with Brett Adair in northwestern Kansas. We've been here all afternoon. Myself, Jarvis behind the scenes, Brett out in the field. We've been watching radar, babysitting radar. We've had a few tornado warnings out in Colorado. Had a confirmed landspout tornado, it looked like. We had a tornado warning up in parts of Wyoming as well just a few minutes ago. But the only tornado warning we've got in the country right now is our storm that Brett is on. Looks like we've got Adam Lucio and Brian Emfinger on that storm as well. Just had a brief landspout tornado. Possibly, again, it was hard to say if it was a landspout or an actual tornado. We've got all these areas of convergence here as we go street level on our radar. And as we put this into motion, you can just see all this crazy outflows and all these storm interactions that are going on with this cell. And that's almost a stationary cell now right there near Brett as it's kind of stalled out as we've seen an outflow boundary coming from the east. We've got the dry line off to the south, and that thing briefly just produced a tornado. So we do have a tornado warning, and that goes for eastern Cheyenne County and northwestern Kansas and west central Rawlins County until 5:30 Central Time. It says at 4:45, a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located 10 miles southwest of Bird City, or 14 miles southeast of St. Francis, moving northeast at 25. But again, we briefly had a confirmed tornado on the ground with Brett's video just as we fired off this live stream. So that's the reason we started it pretty quickly there. But it looks like it has lifted at the moment. And if anything, it's probably going to be right above their vehicle right now. That's why you can't see a whole lot on camera. But again, welcome everybody into our live studio weather coverage here to the Live Storms Media channel. We want you to interact in chat. I'm working on getting chat pulled up as we speak so I can see that and interact with you guys. Again, we got Jarvis here. Jarvis, good afternoon again, sir.
That area right there.
Hey, good afternoon. Good to be here. Got a lot of chasers out today for a potential big tornado day.
For sure. Sounds like we've got another tornado warning coming out. Let me get the details on that. Or maybe that's an update to that warning. Let's see.
See, that's one we could have reached out and touched. Oh, yeah.
But for those tuning in, let us know where you're watching in chat. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, jump in there. That's where we'll be talking with you guys and all that good stuff. So any questions, comments, concerns, if you see something we don't, let us know.
Absolutely.
For sure. Looks like they just upgraded that warning, Jarvis, to a confirmed tornado warning. I don't know if that's because of Brett's video we had just a second ago or if they had maybe another confirmation. But you can see how our polygon just turned pink there, the fuchsia color. I don't do well with fancy color names, but the pink purple color you see there on radar, that is our confirmed tornado warning polygon now on our sails. So again, that was just upgraded from the weather service there in Goodland. So confirmed tornado now. located 9 miles southwest of Bird City, still moving northeast at 25, they're saying. So this is a weather spotter confirmed tornado near County Road 23 in southern Cheyenne County. Golf ball size hail will also be possible with this thunderstorm. So again, we kind of had a rushed intro there. Again, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us here. And we're going to be here for most of the afternoon and the evening hours. Y'all jump in chat. Let us know where you're watching from this afternoon. I've got chat pulled up so I can interact with all you guys. Jarvis is monitoring chat as well. He's running the controls today, running the board. So we appreciate Jarvis, as always, for his magic behind the scenes, putting all this fancy stuff together for you. Let's see. Do I have... I don't think my chat's working. There we go. I got it refreshed. Now we got people in chat. Big E earlier. Looks like John was earlier in chat right before we went live. Jeremy as well. If you guys are still around, good afternoon. I love chicken from Southwest Oklahoma. I love chicken as well. And then Audi earlier as well said, hopefully we get these tornadoes in the open fields and not near populated areas. Definitely so. That's what we always hope. And I think that one we had briefly on Brett's camera looked like it was out in the middle of the field and not affecting many people, thankfully, for that. Let's see. Jarvis, if you want, just for a minute, we'll go back to Brett and we'll take his audio so we can listen in on him, see what they're seeing out the window that maybe we can't see.
Of a town. I mean, we're not in Goodland. I know that.
South of Bird City and Wheeler.
Oh, south side of Bird City. Okay.
I can give you the.
It's all
gonna
good.
be the intersection of County Road D and 23.
I got it.
All right, they're pulling over again.
They are.
Yep.
Here you go.
Here.
It's actually getting more orientated where it's trying to go north and turn right on the boundary, which is great. The stuff to the south has kind of died out.
Yeah, we were worried about the stuff to the south getting blow dried by that EML with not enough forcing.
That's what's happening. Yeah, I'm working on getting that up and out, actually. I got to roll this window up. Let's go get my computer soaked. Oh, car coming up. Let's let me see here. You need me to drive?
No, you're good.
I'm up in it. Go. Hey, hit that and let's go get it.
All right.
Like, go get it. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I mean, the thing was lasting, what, 20 seconds?
Turn it. We're going to miss it. There we go. Right there. Go. Hey, hit that and let's go get it.
All right.
All right.
Oh, God.
All right, let me put that in.
I don't know who this is behind us.
I don't either. Somebody coming up.
I don't know, they got out of the car.
We need to move. We need to go north.
All right. Yeah, I think it's about to go through Bird City.
Yep. Sure is. It's going up north quick, too.
Yeah.
We need to go back to the main highway, don't we?
Yeah, we can go back up the main hallway.
I think so, too.
So, ready to rock and roll now?
Yeah.
All right, let me put this in. I want to see. Keep it
Don't matter if we need to. Boy, it didn't last long.
No.
Like, go get it, yes, sir.
Got that shit out. Oh.
It's all good.
It is. That was fun. Not the rust off.
A freaking pencil tornado.
I mean, a pencil.
A true pencil.
All right. Good afternoon once again, everyone. Let us know in chat where you're watching from this afternoon. we're going to talk about what we were going to talk about right at the top of the stream. But again, it got a little hectic and a good kind of hectic with a brief tornado there on stream from Brett's camera. Way out in the middle of an open field, just like we like them. And it was only on the ground for, man, I don't know, Jarvis, what, 15 seconds, 20 seconds maybe? Quick.
Yeah, about 15, 20 seconds.
It was quick. As soon as we tried to go live and bring it, just like that, it was a little rope tornado that went right back up. But again, what we're tracking this afternoon. So if you have any questions or comments, if you have any friends, family members, or if you're in the Outlook area, let us know in chat and we will answer any questions that you may have. We're going to be popping back and forth from the studio here, just like we are now, to all of our chasers out in the field. We have got, oh man, let me count. We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 chasers live. What you got, Jarvis? There you go. So there's 6 of the 9 that we've got live in the field right now. So you are in the best place this evening to see the greatest severe weather coverage on the planet, only because we have so many storm chasers that we work with, hundreds of them all across the country. And their video feeds, as you can see, is pop right into our software, and we can take any of those full screen, take their audio full, and we've got communication behind the scenes with them as well. So that's what you are going to be tracking this afternoon. We'll be riding along with everybody. And we've got even more than that. Like I said, we've got 9 feeds over here behind the scenes that myself and Jarvis are watching just to make sure that we are not missing anything. But what are we tracking tonight? So there's our kind of a dual level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. Obviously, the northern section is what's popping off first with warnings. You can see our tornado warning polygon there in the red flashing on screen. And then our yellow polygon boxes, those are going to be severe thunderstorm warnings, like you see right there at the top. Again, that orange shade of color from Colby, Kansas, Goodland, Kansas, up to McCook, Norton, all the way down to Scott City and Garden City. That's going to be our highest risk for the early evening hours. And then we are having some storms pop up all the way down through the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles. And then later this evening, we expect another round to pop up down here in our Texas and Oklahoma zone, where that level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk is. But anywhere all the way outside of that in the green shade, severe weather is possible. Significant tornadoes will be possible as well. We'll show you that really quickly. And then we'll do a quick radar roundup for you and show you kind of what we got going on across the country. And then we'll go right back to our storm chasers here in a second. So here's our significant tornado threat highlighted in on northwestern and western Kansas, where you see that hatched shade of color. Strong EF2 or stronger tornadoes possible everywhere in that circle that you see there on your screen. And very, very large hail possible as well, possibly over 2 inches in diameter. So again, that's what we're looking at for the remainder of the afternoon hours and the evening hours as we go back over to radar out of Goodland, Kansas, and load our watches back on. I wanted to show you real quickly the tornado watch in the dark red colors there. Tornado watch number 133 goes until 10 o'clock Central Time tonight. Max hail size up to 3 inches in diameter. Max wind gust 75 miles per hour. And this is not what we call a PDS tornado watch. So thankful of that, but that's not to say that we still can't have a few strong long track tornadoes if the conditions are just right here later this afternoon. So let's go in and look at this tornado warning again. Let me find my radar here. And you can see the couple tornado reports there. Tornado east of Highway 27 at about 4:45 p.m. So that's literally right when we went live this afternoon. And there's your other tornado report. That was actually a funnel cloud report from a storm chaser at 4:43 p.m. So right now, there's your storm near Bird City and McDonald. It's trying to move off to the north just a little bit. Let's put that in motion so we can see that storm movement for you. There you go. Northeast towards Bird City. Very, very large hail falling in the McDonald area right now. Let's go back over to our other radar source just because I like it a little bit better for street level storm tracking. There's that hail core again near McDonald. Radar estimating 2-inch hail possible in right where you see that black and white shade of color crossing US Highway 36 on the west side of McDonald, Kansas right now. So extremely destructive hail possibly falling out of this thunderstorm. There's Brett's location back off to the southwest, just north of the Goodland area. And I'm watching his camera off feed, and so far you can see the dark clouds off to the right, but I don't see any kind of lowering or any kind of tornado again on his stream. So good news there. They have changed that warning. As you see, that color went back to the red from the purplish pink color. So now they have that back to a radar indicated tornado warning for eastern Cheyenne and west central Rawlins counties in Kansas, and that continues until 5:30 Central Time. Golf ball size hail and a tornado will be possible. Other than that, look at all these storms firing off on the dry line down here to the south. Russell Springs, Kansas to Leote. That one's got a hook on it down near Brandon Clement, just west of the Scott City area. Let's change our radar sight real quick so we can see that a little bit better. Let's go to our Dodge City NextRad. And these are the ones that Brett is watching very closely and all the other storm chasers, because these have a little bit more instability to work with down south than we have up north. They have a lot more wind shear in place. They're right along the dry line. So we'll have to watch these sails. They're not severe right now, but these are the ones we'll continue to watch for the next several hours as they move north, near and along the dry line. An even better bet is probably going to be these back here in southeastern Colorado and extreme southwestern Kansas, because those are looking very healthy, and that is right on the dry line itself. So if we look at our surface observations, Hugoton, I guess is how you say that, Kansas, 82 degrees, dew point of 60. Elkhart, Kansas, or Oklahoma. That's Oklahoma, I believe. Elkhart, 83 degrees, dew point 59. And then you go just to the west of where we've got these storms firing. Clayton, New Mexico. Check that out. That is a 81 degrees with a dew point of 16 degrees west of that dry line. Southwest winds gusting to over 50 miles per hour as that dry line moved through. So again, that's the trigger. That's what's causing all these severe thunderstorms this afternoon, and that's what's probably going to blow up this area in southwest Kansas as we continue to go throughout the evening hours, bringing a bigger tornado threat to the Ulysses area, up to Garden City, Scott City, and possibly as far north as where we've got Brett and most of our storm chasers at this time, all the way up near the Goodland area.
Speaking of Brett, I just pulled this off his Twitter page here for you, Drew, if you want to take a look.
Yeah, for sure.
That's going to be that confirmed tornado earlier, right before we went live. Nice little
awesome.
Needle, I guess you call it it looks like a needle funnel.
Yeah.
Needle tornado.
Sure thing. And we heard him say it's on the ground. And as soon as he said it's on the ground, he was able to get the camera out. And like we said earlier, 15 or 20 seconds max, that thing went down and went right back up that fast. So very, very cool. Glad you were able to capture that from the Twitter side. Hello, Teresa, watching from Ohio. Hope you're good this afternoon and this evening to you. Joseph Lewis, good to see you as well. Looks like we've got a brand new tornado watch coming out. Let's get you the details on that here in just a second. That may already be on our radar. Not yet. So this is a brand new tornado watch you're about to see light up on radar here. Let's go back to our national radar product. So the sails we just talked about down here in northern Texas, the panhandle of Oklahoma, and southwestern Kansas, we've got a brand new tornado watch just been issued for parts of Colorado, Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, and that goes until midnight Central Time. A couple of strong tornadoes are possible. Scattered hail. I can't read this. Let me get my phone closer. Scattered hail. Jarvis, you're going to like this one. Up to apple size possible.
Never heard of that one before.
I've heard DVD sized hail. Remember when they put that in a few years ago?
Yeah, DVD size. I was like, okay. That's
yes,
big.
That was wild. So yeah, this says scattered hail up to apple size, likely scattered wind gust up to 75 miles per hour possible. So we've got 245,000 people in this new tornado watch, and includes Scott City down to Garden City. We'll get that popped up on radar here in a second, guys. You'll see all these counties right in here turn red. But Scott City to Garden City and all the way down to the Cactus and Borger, Texas area, Perryton, Texas. You guys are in it. Guyman, Oklahoma. Pretty much all the Oklahoma panhandle counties there are included in this brand new tornado watch. So with that, Jarvis, man, who is that? Eric. Where's Eric? Eric's got a lot of wind on his stream, and I'm not sure. It looks like he's in Bird City, Kansas. There's Eric. He's in this severe cell now. That is
fresh in his feed here. We'll throw it up here in a minute.
Yeah, so Eric's right underneath that tornado warning polygon, and we're looking at the national radar product. Let me go back to local radar. So he is in the inflow notch, just southeast of Bird City. And where did his stream go? There we go.
Is he going down a dirt road right now, and it's kind of choppy?
He is. Got power lines to his left.
Yep. If he quit freezing up, I'd.
Yep. Got a lot of water on the road too. Looks like he's trying to navigate. But guys, we keep looking around. I've got TVs here, monitors over here. Jarvis has got the 4 screens going. So
Eric's hole's gonna be up in your right-hand side there.
Perfect.
Third box in the top right.
Yep. Nope, that way. I always get it backwards. So, guys, there's your brand new tornado watch we just talked about. Just lit up on our screen there. All the counties in that dark red color. New tornado watch goes into midnight. Does not include Amarillo. So it goes all the way down to near Pampa, Texas, but Pampa is not included. Boise City, Oklahoma, Guyman, Oklahoma, Beaver, Oklahoma, and then, like I said, all the way down to Stratford, Texas, Spearman, and Perryton. You guys are in that new tornado watch. Other than that, let's zoom out. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings up in South Dakota. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings, of course, there in southwestern parts of Nebraska, but this still is our only tornado warning in the country right now near Bird City, Kansas. Let's go back over here to our other radar product and switch to Goodland. Logan, hope you're well this afternoon as well. Logan, glad to see y'all in chat. Y'all don't be shy if you're jumping in. Let us know where you're watching from this evening. We'll be here, like I said, on and off. We're going to be here with a stream through the evening, but we'll be in the studio on and off. We're going to bounce back and forth with some of our storm chasers because you guys don't want to sit here. And I know you don't want to hear me talk for hours. You might want to hear Jarvis talk for hours because he's a little funnier than I am, but let's see. Bob Pack in the house. Good afternoon,
what's
Bob. There you go, Bob. Sitting at home. Kansas is too far for him, he says, until somebody starts picking up the fuel bills. Yeah, that fuel is fuel prices going up. I saw the other day, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think I paid $3.16 the other day to fill up.
Wow. All right, still don't have crazy rotation, but honestly, we didn't have crazy rotation when we had the tornado on the ground just a few minutes ago. So there's your little area rotation just southwest of Bird City. That storm is struggling. I think probably what's happened is getting choked off by that little outflow. You can see that little line back down near Goodland, Kansas. I think you can see. Yeah, there you go. And probably had a little bit of drier air moving in from the east, and that has kind of limited what this thunderstorm has as far as ingredients to pull in and try to reproduce another tornado. So they still got the tornado warning going. Looks like we just got an update on that polygon. So let's get that update for you. And then we'll probably go back to another chaser. Let me go back to Brett here for a minute and ride along with him. See if they're going south. I see blue skies on his camera. So they may be dropping south to intercept some of those storms that are blowing up along the dry line. Last update, 5:08 p.m., 1 minute ago from the Weather Service. Tornado warning remains in effect until 5:30 for northeastern Cheyenne and west central Rawlins County in northwestern Kansas. A severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Bird City, moving northeast at 25. A tornado and golf ball size hail will be your threats with this thunderstorm. The tornadic thunderstorm will remain over mainly unpopulated areas of northeastern Cheyenne and west central Rawlins counties through 5:30. There you go. Bob says he's going to be chasing tomorrow and maybe the next few days. We'll be looking for you out there, Bob. Drew Ferguson, yes, there will be storm chasers definitely in Nebraska for tomorrow. So what I want to do real quick, let's go back to our SPC products. So there's your day one that we just talked about. Let me turn off these radar dots just to get them off the screen. there's your day one, and let's talk about day two quickly. So there's your tomorrow threat. Nebraska, yes, you guys are in a level 3 from Lincoln, Nebraska, up to near Sioux City, all the way back down to Omaha. That is a level 3 out of 5. And all the way down to St. Joseph, Missouri, Topeka, Kansas, and Kansas City, Missouri. That is a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. We've got a slight risk there all the way down into portions of northwestern Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma, northern Texas, in that yellow shade of color. Somebody's having fun back in the back. Y'all hear that on stream? Jarvis, is that coming through the microphone? The weather wife just cooked dinner, and look, we're gonna have to go to somebody because we got dinner we got to tear up here in a minute. So that's where we're gonna have to go to a live storm chaser, and they're having a good time eating dinner upstairs, it sounds like. And real quick, before we go back to Brett, let's look at our day 3. There's your day 3 Saturday from the Storm Prediction Center. Large area from northern Michigan all the way through the Central Plains, and that's a level 3 risk yet again from Kansas City back down through Wichita, Oklahoma City, Wichita Falls, and your Dallas Fort Worth. So Jarvis himself is getting to go out and chase. Jarvis, you want to talk about that for a minute, or do you want to talk about that when we come back?
Yeah, I'll talk about it real quick. I'm going to be landing tomorrow morning in Omaha, jumping in the truck with Mr. Adair there, and we're going to dominate over the next couple of days.
Nice choice of words there. I like that. So yeah, we'll talk about the plan as we go throughout the later parts of the evening, because we want to keep you guys here, obviously, for the duration. We're going to be here for several hours. But we'll talk about our stream plan for the next few days here in just a little bit, so you'll know what to expect here on the channel, and you'll know what to expect from all of our chasers as well. But again, there's our tornado warning near Bird City. I'm not seeing anything that's kind of jumping off the screen at me. So Jarvis, if you want, you can. It's up to you if you want to take Brett full, or if you want to take our 6 panel and just pipe in Brett's audio over that 6 panel if you've got him in there. Whatever you prefer, because I'm going to go eat me some dinner off camera for about 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back.
I guess we'll take Brett full here.
That sounds good.
Since he's all amped up today.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm going to do a double box with it.
Yeah, we can keep radar up if you want. We'll do radar and Brett.
Yep, we'll do that. And we'll be right back with you guys. Stay close.
All right. Oh crap. Do this, man. Come on. Sweet. All right, guys. Reiterate, we're dropping south. We're continuing to watch the storms to the north. I don't see anything up there that spells trouble yet. They might spell trouble a little later, though. But the ones down toward Oakley are... That boundary's killing them, dude.
Certain south.
Winds at Colby. It's 64 over 57 behind that at Colby.
Oh my God.
It's 66 here. Look at that. Stable air's coming in. Made it to Wi-Fi. Made it to Starlink. Golly. It's trying to re-wrap up to the north, maybe?
Maybe. Oh.
Yeah, there's a little wrappage, but I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be land spouty or what. That may be the only thing that's possible. Old debris cloud.
North Kansas didn't troll our ass again. Nope.
Not today.
Not today, Junior. Not ever.
Not today. Okay, they just issued a severe for it, which is what they're gonna have to issue for every one of them up there. Unless that warm front low level jet comes in and really surges that crap to the north.
Yeah.
I mean, it's watch this. I'm gonna call Bryce. We'll say ready to leave. Go to.
Where's he at?
Watch this. To the south at Russell Springs, Leote. Ready to go yet? Ready to go to Omaha yet? Do what? Hey, do what? Oh, I said you ready to go to Omaha yet? Well, I caught my tornado. I'm ready to go. That's the only one that literally you there? I ain't nobody hear me because I can't get out. Shit. Everything's, hey, well, so much for that dry line not blowing up. I mean, the whole damn thing's blowing up, and I'm gonna tell you right now, where you're sitting, once that storm crosses that boundary that's sitting right there over Russell Springs, it's done. It's in the 60s north of it. That's 65 here, but it met the convective temperature down there. The problem is you don't have the low-level shear in place yet because the low-level jet ain't kicked in, and it ain't going to be able to keep none of them stupid storms separate down there.
It's still 3 hours away, too.
I mean, the low-level jet's a couple hours away. That's the part that sucks. These up here are cold pooling, so I'm like, we're jetting south into Goodland, and I guess we're going to go south of the boundary, but I don't know that anything down there is going to be able to tornado. It's just so clustered. Yeah, I figured that. Probably couldn't hear me. It's just so clustered. Yeah. Did I get the tornado on this thing too?
Tornado phone face.
I got that funnel that was above us.
Yeah.
I did get it. No, I didn't get the tornado on the phone, that is. 8-second tornado.
All right, guys. Good afternoon once again to you. Double Diamond. I love that username. Jess, always good to see you. Glad to have you with us. Chasers in Nebraska tonight. We've probably got a few chasers in Nebraska. Most of our chasers seem to be in Kansas, Oklahoma, and all the way down to Texas tonight. So you can see all of our chasers there on the radar. So we got Kyle Davis down there in portions of Texas, and then most of our chasers that are streaming are in western Kansas right now. So yes, we'll have most of the concentration of chasers up in probably northeastern Kansas tomorrow, northwestern Missouri, and southeastern Nebraska and Iowa. So there's your bullseye like we just talked about for tomorrow. And yep, that's probably where we'll have most of our storm chaser convergence during the day tomorrow. Wanted to briefly talk about Springfield, Missouri. Just saw off camera here a minute ago, lots of flooding in and around Springfield earlier today. So we've had training thunderstorms in and around that area, and we'll see if this radar will go. There you go. So there's the training line of storms that we had earlier. We'll have to watch those storms back there to the northwest of Springfield, back near Fort Scott, Kansas, and see if those can slide back down to the southeast. And if so, that may make the flooding even worse as we go throughout the evening hours tonight near Springfield, Missouri. But other than that, these are loud thunderstorms, eastern Kansas, southwestern Missouri, south of the Kansas City area, but nothing is severe down there at this time. All the severe thunderstorm warnings, no tornado warnings right now. All the severe thunderstorm warnings are out here in western and northwestern Kansas. This is the last polygon they just issued. This is Wichita County in Kansas. New severe thunderstorm warning. Give me just a minute. I've got to change something behind the scenes here. All right, there we go. And here's our cluster that we've been tracking. Sorry about that. When things get out of place back here in the studio, it kind of throws everything off. Jarvis, you know what I'm talking about? It's like something's not right. I just realized I lost my chaser cams that I've been monitoring, and it took me like 15 seconds to sit here and figure out what I lost. So got all our chaser feeds back up. That's a freaking awesome shot. Go back. Can you go back to your 6 box of chaser cams? I want to see. There you go. Check out Brad Arnold's feed. That's a beautiful shot. Brad is, let's see if we can get his location for you. You can take that, Jarvis. There you go. Brad Arnold's down there near Russell Springs, Kansas. And let's go to our single site radar. And while we continue to watch all of our feeds there, he's zooming in a little bit. I can see off camera. Nice little hail core back to the southwest, south of Russell Springs. And again, that's a severe thunderstorm warning that we're looking at. You can't see it right now. That's okay. I want to keep it here on chaser cams. But a severe thunderstorm west of Brad Arnold's location. Little bit of rotation in there. Nothing crazy yet, but we'll have to watch that storm that Brad is on because if it continues to intensify, we may have some tornado issues down the road with that storm. But right now, again, it's a strengthening storm. It is severe. Nickel-sized hail has been reported down near Leote. Right now, radar estimating 1.25-inch hail west of Brad's location. Bryce Shelton also on that storm. Yep, you can see Bryce down there in the lower right-hand side of your screen. And it looks like Brad's zooming into a little something. So let's I do. It's crappy up here. Like I can't tell if that is not a lot of rotation on radar right now. So I think that's probably just Scud that Brad is zooming into. I got you. Sweet. There you go. Good deal. So yeah, there's the radar, and here's Brad's location on the right-hand side of that storm. And there's the cell he's zooming into and he's looking at, and we flip back over to rotation. And again, nothing but greens in there. You want to see that green and the red touching each other to have rotation in the storm, or we want to see some brightness here on our rotation product. This basically cuts out all the colors, cuts out all the noise, and even cuts off the precip and just shows us where the spin is in the storm or the rotation. And you would just see some noise in there, just some green colors, nothing crazy. So good news to report there. No significant rotation. All the way back down to Leote, same thing. Not a lot of rotation. Those are mainly hail and wind producers as they're coming north. We'll have to watch that one right there. Notice the little hook shape that it's got just west of Leote. and just east of the Selkirk, Kansas area. So we'll watch that one as it slides back up to the north near the Goodland area. So it looks like Brett has dropped back south near Goodland. We've got Adam Lucio on I-70 southeast of Goodland, and we've also got, who is that? Nick. Yeah, Nick near Winona. And we've got people everywhere. I'm telling you, we've got storm chasers galore covering the weather for you guys tonight. So again, we'll kind of bounce back and forth when we don't have active tornado warnings like we do now. We'll probably go more to just the chaser feeds. We do need to talk about this. A brand new considerable severe thunderstorm warning. You're like, what in the world does that mean? Well, I'll tell you what that means when I can switch my radar to Dodge City. So we've had confirmed 1.75-inch hail, Morton County, Kansas, 7 miles west of the Richfield area. Looks like that storm has fell apart just a little bit, as you just saw our update there, but confirmed golf ball size hail west of the Richfield area. Now it looks like the strongest storm is near Johnson and just west of the Johnson area. And again, that is a severe thunderstorm warning. The states will have golf ball size hail possible along with 60-mile-per-hour wind gust for Stanton, Morton, and Hamilton counties, and that goes until 6 p.m. So that's the most significant thing right now. Jarvis, if you want, let's go back to you can either do double box or we can do our 6-panel of storm chasers, and we'll ride along with everybody. And guys, if we have new tornado warnings issued, we'll be right back here in the studio to let you know about that immediately.
All over. So yeah. Look at this crap right here.
Does I have to go get back to the interstate, or can I get an interstate this way?
Oh, you're trying to up. My bad.
No, you good?
Let me,
you want to stay east or right?
Yeah, it stays to the right, and then it runs you straight into the interstate, I think.
That's right. Hey, Goodland radar.
Hola.
Thank you for giving us gate to gate.
Yep. And it may have been anticyclonic.
Really?
That's what one of the weather service mets in Huntsville was in one of my groups was telling me. What did he say?
What is that base coming from? That boundary?
Yep. That was probably one of the faster forming tornadoes I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, it went from little needle tornado.
Like way up to stretch in the vertical fast. All right, cool. So we had a tornado on air.
For
on our feed and on the LSM channel feed too. They had it. Okay, it looks like the only tornado warning that was out was that one for Birch City, and it's expired, or it's expiring now. Yeah, all that looks like a clustered mess.
Yeah.
All this down here looks problematic too.
possible house-type floods.
Yeah. The Winona cell actually looks to be the best one. It's on that boundary. Trying to like latch it and hook it and go north, and I don't know what it's trying to do. I mean, it's got like storm top divergence of God.
Look at the wind here.
140 knot storm top divergence. Yeah, I see that.
It's back. That's not the right way.
No, it's going northwest, isn't it? Yeah, it is. That is the right way too. Except the storms are moving the wrong way for that.
Oh, never mind. I'm junky tired. That's all.
No, you're all right. This south and that. Look at it. That's northeast.
Huh.
Yeah, it is blowing the wrong way now.
Sure enough.
Like hard northeast. It's pushing all the dust back that way. Oh, look.
That's the gustino.
Oh, yeah. Right through that dirt pile of crap.
We will rebuild. Oh, hush.
Yeah, shut up.
Will we ever do something about it?
Today ain't the day. Except for the red light that we
Yeah,
just
fine.
got through with no issue.
We're good.
Yep, I like it.
I like the Chevy dealership inside the Tractor Supply dealership inside Tractor Supply dealership, Tractor Supply company.
Dude, I'm so irritated. I didn't get a chance to even get the drone. I didn't have enough time to get the drone
That
out.
was so fast.
Like
I mean,
no,
that thing went
like
from
no
zero,
time.
0 to 500.
Yeah, sure did. I mean, this is one of the dumbest stuff ever. East to Hayes, baby. Then south to the boundary that hopefully stays or stalls or moves north. Hopefully moves north.
Should it stay or should it stall?
It has no idea, y'all.
Tumbleweeds, tumbleweeds. Oh boy.
Oh, I didn't realize the NFL draft was tonight. I didn't even see this from Tim Marshall. His target was Selden. Oh, snap. Where the heck is Selden? Oh, Selden's right up here to the
North of
north.
Colby.
Yeah, sure is. There's over 2 inch. Oh, we're fixing to like roll through some problems,
Oh,
bro. Oh, there's the problem. Well, maybe it can do something that defies physics and tornado. I don't know. I'm here for it though. It's showing baseballs up here on the highway.
Oh, I hope the highway's not stopped.
We've done the nadir thing, so now we can do the rest of it. All right, so this cell to the south of the highway has a cyclonic meso in front of us that's coming toward Colby. I don't know if it's going to do anything because said storm also is north of said boundary. Okay, the winds at Oakley just shifted out of the south-southeast. It's 66 over 54 with a southeast wind at 36, gusting to 43.
Good Lord.
Pressure's down to 999. And that's in the inflow region of that. So what the hell is that? That's in the inflow region of that storm that I'm talking about. This got just boatloads of lightning. I mean, maybe.
Is that a range folding right there, or what?
Yeah, so where's that, to the north?
Yeah.
It looked like it, or it looked like
Freaking
contamination, side load.
side load. Oh my gosh. I ain't getting tired. I'm gonna take a nap or something. I got a 20-minute power now. Oh.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm good for right now.
Huh?
I'm getting a little tired though. I'll let you know.
We'll figure something out
Yeah.
a little bit.
Get a package, take a package to Omaha.
Let's see here. Kill that.
storm early would be the key.
Had to. All the stupid convergent boundaries, man.
I wasn't expecting all that, but I just figured get up here early.
Yep.
Before anything could convect.
Yeah, but I mean, it ain't what we're looking for still. And I'm not saying that we may not see what we're looking for at some point. Let's see.
Near term, it ain't looking that great.
No, I'm fixing to look at satellite and see exactly what the absolute hell's happening. Ah. Okay, so you got... Wow, dude. I don't know that it may not happen, though.
Oh, God. Ugh.
You got some atomic bombs in the area.
Yeah.
You got some blips here southwest of Dodge City, too. It looks like higher helicities are starting to build in down here in the Panhandle. And look, you've got the Q field going there. Those are deeper Q, too. Hey, look at... All right, severe warning right in front of us for this cell, guys. We're likely going to encounter some really big hail when we come through this in the inner, like near Colby.
Yeah.
And that'll be all right. We're prepared.
Turn around, don't drill.
Yeah.
Hit by baseballs.
It'll be all right. I ain't even terribly worried about that element of it. Not at this stage. That ended up being a really pretty tornado, as long as it was very brief.
I don't even think it pulled any weed out of the ground.
Yikes! I think that probably aged very badly.
Who was that?
Tim Marshall.
Oh boy. Stick to road engineer. Damn allergies.
I told Charles this morning when we ate breakfast if he wanted to go see a decent tornado to go to Northeast Colorado today. And then I told him, I said, to guaranteed see a tornado, and that almost failed. I said I got to go up to I-70. But all's well ends well.
Yep.
All right, this single cell's taking over here. Oh God.
Oh yeah.
54,000 foot tops on this thing coming.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Huh. I have to watch and see what this thing does as it gets north. Uh-oh, look.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, look what it did down here.
You talking about that in north of Winona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like our last one, dude.
1 pixel.
How many not? It was there for a minute. Oh, there's another one trying to do it, though, right south of it. There's just enough stretching on that boundary.
And that one, 3K going on.
Well, this one right here may get to us right on the interstate.
Yeah. I'm okay with that.
I am too. It can cross the interstate in front of us if it wants to. Yep. That's exactly what it was doing. Dude, look at the boundary right here. Look at the waves on the top of it. That's your low-level shear axis for right now, because there ain't no more to be found. The one up to the north south flowed out.
She done.
Yep. Woo! That's where that intersection took place. Yeah, when we get up here, we may watch this little thing, because the boundary, look, this may be the boundary pushing back. I mean, it looks like it. Look at all the shear along it. A rolling low-level vorticity axis. Yeah. Yep. Base velocity's got something to the south of us coming up with this sail. Okay, there's something on the sail down there. See, that ain't no way. That Leote sail looks like a bag of trash.
Oh, sure.
Several funnel cloud reports. Other than Akron, our storm's the only one that's got a confirmed one. We saw it. Let this stop report, let that report. Dude, this thing is a monster.
In front of us.
Your allergies getting to you too?
Yeah.
That's what I was afraid of. Blowing dust. Look at that right there in the field.
Yeah, I got some notes about it in the bag.
Do you?
Crap, yeah.
Little dusty whirls there. I don't know if that's somebody plowing the field or what exactly.
I see the tractor.
No, I see the tractor now. It's kicking the dust up. The Durst.
Speaking of Fred Durst stuff, got the little biscuit.
I see that they're going back on tour. So
Are they really?
yeah.
Limp Biscuit, freaking wheelchairs and
Oh wow, this one's pretty deep
yeah, it's starting to get that look to that hook.
on this back flank back here.
Yeah.
Well, look what's happening. You got all the storms merging.
Yeah, everything's merging.
These three are merging up here, and it's going to cut back toward the north. It looks like. I'm almost tempted to. Brewster's right up here. Colby's reporting 1.5 inch diameter hail right now. Yeah, something's going on. Oh, look, dude. Look how that crap got together. There may have been something in there for a second.
Oh wow.
And there's something up there almost near Levant in front of us. And now it's trying to reform back here in that hook on that south flank of the new sail. Oh, look what's happening.
Yep.
Curling in. It's trying to hit the boundary and turn right, buddy.
Oh, right here's the boundary. Look right here.
Oh, look. Yeah, we probably need to. We need to put ourselves in a position for that little hook to come our way. And yeah, it is right there. Because that's what it's doing. It's latching.
Yeah.
It's trying to move northeast now. You see it?
Yep. We can hop off right up here and go south.
At Brewster?
I just don't
Dude,
know.
oh, big lightning. Do it.
All right. We'll make sure we got each road out of Brewster.
Oh, yeah. We're going to go
get out
to
of Sharon Springs. Is that too far?
We're just going to go south a little bit. We can come back north and get on the interstate if we need to.
I see the base now.
Yeah, I do too. I see the shear boundary and I see how it's trying to connect up.
And all this is spinning right here.
Yeah, well, yes, it's doing this right here. It's an undular bore, is what it is.
Oh, we saw them.
Oh, look at the striations on it. Yeah. I could say I've seen these a time or two, and usually if something can hook up and ride it, it can become a big bad scenario. Matter of fact, if it doesn't get cut off by anything to the south for just a little bit, and it don't look like it's gonna happen either. The storm that's going toward Oakley's got 3.5-inch hail. It's off the boundary right now too.
Head south?
Yep. Does this go due south?
I guess.
Let me check.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Let me check. M finger? Is it a
No,
Toyota?
No, that's M finger.
M finger. All right, there's 70. All right, where does this go? This 233 or whatever? Okay, yeah, it goes due south. It's gridded for a while. And there's roads that cut east too. Oh, look at what's happening. Look what's happening. Hook up, baby. Oh, yeah. There's definitely got to be a mesoforming. Oh, hold up. I'm on the wrong radar. I was on Dodge City, man. You're on at Goodland, aren't you?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. It looks even more defined there.
See it right over here?
Yeah, a little base right there. I do.
Got some scuddy over here.
You got all kind of turbulence right here. Okay. Okay, yeah. I see. There's a lot of questionable crap going on. I was on the wrong radar the whole time. That's one questionable thing.
Oh, yeah, I see that base good now.
3.75-inch hail on that storm south of Oakley coming up. Is this turning more toward? Yeah, this is turning more toward whatever it is.
I'm not upset about it.
No, I'm not either. All right, hold on.
I think it should turn back south here in a minute.
It's turning. Oh, it does. Oh, dude, it's gonna put us right in the notch of it.
Yeah.
If it does anything, I know.
We got this.
Oh, I know. I'm all right with it. I'm all right with it.
Don't you know there's going to be some upset people who get 2 tornadoes and don't even see anything?
Yeah, they're gonna be pretty pissed.
They don't say.
There's big hail falling in Colby right now, man.
I bet there's cars losing windows.
I'm trying to see what the reports are saying. So far, half inch, 1.5 inch. Let's see what downtown Colby says.
Well, this looking mean.
It's right here, buddy.
Yes, sir.
And we're going right down in front of it. And we may not be able to see it because it may be obscured. Am I wrong in thinking that this is a good play?
No, I think it is a good play.
Because it looks more vertical than any storm.
Yeah, we're going to punch through this thing.
All right, punch it.
But once we punch through, we already have a great view.
Good view and probably a road that we can actually take somewhere down here.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see
I was waiting for the baseballs to start falling.
the standard velocity. Yeah, we ain't getting them yet, but I ain't seeing nothing on the velocity really with this.
No.
I see the core more up toward the north and east.
But that's how that last one was too.
I know. I don't know why it looks so ridiculous. Oh, there we go. That's because I'm stupid. Oh, here we go. Hail just spiked up to almost 2 inches on it. On this road. All right.
Hey guys, good afternoon once again. Brandon Jarvis running the controls. Drew Richards here with you behind the scenes. We're just babysitting radar. No current tornado warnings in effect. We do have some considerable severe thunderstorm warnings that we're tracking for hail. Logan, Rawlins, Sheridan, and Thomas counties in Kansas. That's a considerable severe thunderstorm warning for golf ball size hail. Hamilton and Stanton counties. That's for 2-inch hail in Kansas. Then a couple more golf ball size hail, Logan and Wichita counties, not Wichita City, Wichita County in Kansas. Me and Jarvis had to look that up a little bit ago to see if that was Wichita City or not. Nope. Sedgwick County is Wichita, the city, but this is Wichita County, Logan County, 1.75-inch golf ball size hail. We've also need to talk about South Dakota for a minute because this one caught my eye. This is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning up in South Dakota for 70-mile-per-hour damaging wind gust. So that one is for Haken, Jackson, and Pennington counties in South Dakota. What you got, Jarvis?
Brett's taking some hail right now, it sounds like.
Sweet. Let's go back to Brett full then. Take his audio.
No, we ain't almost through it. You just can see through the hail better than the rain. Looking to the right, left and right here. You see this? Yeah. Yeah.
Audio back up.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to get down here too. This also
hail
might
threat
be where
looking
the
like
bigger
on
hail
that.
starts falling.
I'll pop you in do a double box.
Trying to find my button to take.
Look right here to your left.
Yeah, let's see.
See it?
There's Brett. Couldn't find him.
Got quick that's happening. Got through the hail core.
Give me just a second, Jarvis, and we'll see what the radar says hail size is over his location.
Like our last storm did.
All right.
So we're watching it really
Oh man, that's a hefty sail. Looks like the heaviest hail is still to the east of Brett, but nope, that's a new sail going up. So maximum hail size 1.8 inch, so possibly golf ball size hail right over Brett's location, according to radar.
Once we get down here just to the south with the air that's
looks like he finally popped out of that.
Okay, we're already going up.
That rain, and he's gonna get a better view here in just a minute.
Mm-hmm. We've got a new little, almost like a little tail forming. If y'all were watching Brett's channel earlier, right before we went live on the LSM channel, we've got all these outflow and these boundaries just kind of interacting with each other up there. This, Jarvis, remember how we were watching radar? This kind of reminds me of when Brett had that brief tornado that developed right around 4:45 Central Time. The shape of that storm, you've got that hook shape. Now it's behind these outflow boundaries, so I don't know how much low-level moisture or low-level cape we've still got feeding into the storm. I don't have my surface observations aren't working for some reason. I'll have to work on that in a minute. But I was trying to see what the temperature and dew point is there near Goodland, but I don't have that, unfortunately, loaded on screen. But notice the hook echo. Notice not a lot of rotation, but like we talked about earlier, we didn't have a lot of rotation when we had that little skinny tornado a little bit over an hour ago from Brett. So we'll watch this. This storm is very close to the radar, so we almost have to tilt up. So this is tilt 2, 3, 4. So we're basically looking up higher in the storm. And when we do that, check out that hook echo that we've got there just south of Brett's location. And this is, again, looking higher in the storm. This is about 7,000 feet off the ground, what that looks like. And we just got an update there. As you see, it's pretty much over Brett's location now. So we'll see if maybe they can swing that vehicle back around in a minute and see if we've got a possible tornado developing there southwest of Brett's location. You can see his location there with radar. And that black shade of color, that is showing that very, very large hail that Brett was very near just a second ago. Thank you, Bob. Goodland is 75 over 58. So 75 degrees in Goodland, 58 dew points. So it's possible to get a tornado, but that's a little lower than you want to see on the dew point. But it doesn't really matter because, as you see on radar again, we've got all these little interactions of boundaries up there. So anything could spin up with those boundary interactions at a moment's notice, even before we get an update here on radar. So that's kind of what we're watching at this point. Looks like we had a funnel cloud south of Oakley, Kansas, just a little bit ago. No tornado warning was issued on that, but that was a brief funnel cloud south of Oakley. And the nickel-size hail in Wichita County near Leote, that was within the last hour. We talked about that just a little bit ago as well. So right now, again, we're watching the explosion of thunderstorms here along the dry line in western Kansas. Take you back to our other radar source, let you see those a little bit better. And so far, all the way down into Texas, let's switch radar sites and check on Amarillo. there you go. Couple little cells trying to form there north of Amarillo, but they're not really going yet. So Perryton, Texas, over to Guyman, Oklahoma. Not a lot going on. Amarillo, that dry line looks like it's just west of town now, but not a lot of storms forming on it. Everything seems to stay up here in Kansas for the current time. And of course, that strong one up in South Dakota. Let's go in and look at details on that, because that's what we were looking at right when Brett was getting pounded by that large hail a minute ago. This is that considerable severe thunderstorm warning up in South Dakota for 70-mile-per-hour damaging straight line winds. There's your radar view. We've had damage, looks like 60-mile-per-hour wind gust in Pennington County, South Dakota. And then we also had a 59-mile-per-hour wind gust from a Mesonet station 3 miles northwest of Wasta, South Dakota. So very, very high winds there coming east along Interstate 90 up in South Dakota. That's near the Quinn and interior area. And right now, Phillip, Kadoka, and Belvedere is outside of that severe thunderstorm warning polygon. But just an early heads up for you guys, that storm is moving east, and it's had confirmed damaging wind gusts to 60. And now the Weather Service stating we may have winds up to 70 in that storm. So take that one seriously.
Can I come back? Back up? Or do you want to stay facing that? No.
Go back down here to the south, check on our storm where all of our chasers are.
Or if you want to look at your door, you can look out the door.
So there's Brett's location right in the middle of your screen. There's that storm just to his north. Looks like we've got M Finger up to the north as well. Nick Smigo over here to the southeast of that cell. Adam Lucio near Winona, Kansas. And look at this little baby supercell off to the south here. That one's got a little hook to it. And Jarvis, I'm afraid what's happening, and this is good. If you live in this area, this is good. Not good for storm chasers. Look at all the cells that we've got just kind of exploding. So we've got a lot of thunderstorms fighting each other for the ingredients they need. And that's kind of a good thing in this sense, because usually when you see these big clusters of thunderstorms like this, you can still get tornadoes. And obviously we're getting very, very large hail, and we can get damaging winds. But until you see that one supercell that kind of takes off by itself, let's check on this one over here. Like maybe this guy over here near Pratt, Kansas. It's not too crazy. But something like that is what we watch for, the big tornado threat that may drop a tornado and stay on the ground for several miles at a time, because that storm is all out by itself outside of the tornado watch area, I should say. Not severe, so we'll watch that one near Pratt, Kansas, and they're south of Great Bend.
Yeah, that one you're talking about there. That one you're talking about there near Pratt, Kansas. I've just got the observations up. It's 63 over 60, so...
So not nearly as warm. We're in the 80s out there in western Kansas, but again, that dew point's up there at 60 degrees. So we'll watch that little baby supercell out there, see what it can do.
Yeah, I'm thinking anything south of that, like Colby, Kansas, Grinnell, anything south of that will probably have the potential to produce a tornado. Everything in the north is much cooler.
Yep. Let me see what I want to do. Brandon Clement. Do you have him on the 6 box?
I don't.
That's fine.
Grab him.
It's okay. It's kind of a rain shaft, and it looks like the sun's kind of behind it, but it's not anything crazy. So where is Eric? Eric looks like he's in some dense fog or some very heavy rain. Let's see if we can find Eric Toll.
Thank you, Bob Pack, for saying I needed some more DB. I will gain that up here in just a second for you.
That ain't never a good thing on a chase day. You cut on the heat.
You guys holler in chat if y'all see Eric Toll on the map, because I'm looking for his location. It says Atwood, Kansas, but I don't know where Atwood, Kansas is, to be honest with you. There he is. He's up to the north. So he's north of Colby. Let's see what road that is. I was showing Jarvis some cool little road labeling things earlier that we can do. He's on State Highway 25 there, south of Atwood, north of Colby. So this one right here is US Highway 24. It goes east out of Colby, Kansas. Up here we got US Highway 36. And then, of course, you got I-70 down here to the south. So we're looking again near Colby, Kansas. Severe thunderstorm warnings in effect. That's wild. That does look like fog on Eric Toll's camera. He's got his wipers on, but it's not raining that hard. So very interesting. Let's see. Let's go back to our national radar. And still no tornado on us, guys. Adam, dust storm heading towards El Paso. Thank you for that update, Adam. Still just checking Western Texas. We're along that dry line. Tell you what we can do, guys. Check this out. We don't do this a whole lot here on the channel, but I can actually turn on... Wrong button. That's temperatures. Let's turn on dew point so we can see exactly where that dry line is.
Everybody watch out. Michael Beard is in chat. Oh, boy.
Good afternoon to you, Michael. Glad to have you here. Good Lord, look at that dry line. That is amazing. So we're looking at dew points here. Let me turn on our surface observations because this is what is triggering the thunderstorms up to the north in Kansas. We're way down on the Texas-Mexico border, but we're going to go south and north. Look at dew points. Let me turn off my street labeling tool here. So you got a 63-degree dew point. Stockton, Texas. 30-degry dew point, Alpine, Texas, out to the west. 32 in Pecos, Texas, and then going up to the north, Midland, Odessa, mid-50s. 21 in Seminole. Lubbock, Texas, 27 dew point. Pampa, Texas, 66. So again, incredible dry line. And you can see again, all the green is the warm, humid air over Oklahoma, and all the brownish, reddish colors is the dry air coming in from the west. And tell you what we can do. We can actually loop this. And look at that. That is just, I don't know. I love something about surface observations overlaid with storms and with radar. Look at that little outflow coming southward. Did y'all see that? Check up here in Kansas. So watch from Wichita to Hutchinson. Watch that. See how that's getting pinched off? So as Brett talked about last night, that triple point, it seems our triple point is right where all these storms are firing, right there from the Yuma, Colorado area back down through Goodland, Kansas, all the way back down to Ness City, because again, we've got cooler, more stable air up to the north from Wichita up to Salina, Kansas. And then all this warm, humid air kind of getting funneled from Anthony back through Pratt into Ness City and back towards Scott City. So if we're going to have any kind of big tornado issues, it's going to be right there where you see that bright green color from Liberal up to Garden City, maybe as far north as the Scott City, Ness City area, and then back to the southeast towards Winfield, Anthony, and Pratt, Kansas, probably over the next several hours. Jarvis, you got anything new?
Well, Michael Beard said he's come to take all my nuggets, and I haven't even ordered my nuggets yet, so probably gonna order some dinner here in a little bit to be delivered because now I'm hungry. Yeah, real difficult day here. Just we got all the parameters in place. They're just not not mixing well, which is a good thing.
Check that out, guys. So this is where we're looking away from the severe weather for a minute, but this is some wildfires down in Mexico mixed with some dust and coming into West Texas and southern parts of New Mexico. See all the brown color here? This is visible satellite that we're looking at from space. And all these little white streaks are fires in Mexico and the smoke blowing into West Texas from those fires. And then a lot of this up here, again, West Texas, that is dust being kicked up from the very, very high winds around the storm system. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot of dust blowing into West Texas from Midland up to the Lubbock area over the next several hours. And I love this up here. Check out these overshooting tops of these anvils from Ulysses, Kansas up to Garden City and Scott City. You can just see the shadow of the clouds as those thunderstorms erupt. That is just beautiful. Right, I've rambled enough. That's kind of your overview. You can see that outflow boundary again, just southwest of Wichita, going up to near the Goodland, Kansas area. So, yeah, that's an elevated storm that we were looking at earlier. See, we weren't looking at satellite earlier. now we can see that's on the cool side of that little boundary near Pratt, Kansas. So probably will not have any tornado issues out of that. Damaging winds, some large hail possible. Yep. But it's on the cool side of that boundary, so we probably won't have any tornado issues out of that. Bert Adair and Christ Jackson. There you go, Michael. I had to say it correctly for you. Let's turn off satellite. Let's go in and pause our loop. And before we go back to a chaser feed or our 6 chaser feeds, let's see what we got new. I see something new here. New damaging, or no, not damaging. 51 mile per hour wind gust. 2 miles east-southeast of Oakley, Kansas. That happened at 5:35, about 30 minutes ago. Let's go back and turn on our Goodland, Kansas radar. A lot of stuff, guys. A lot of storms, but so far we've only had a couple of very, very small, very brief tornadoes. So that is definitely good news. If any of you guys follow NATOcast on Twitter, Jarvis, do you ever check NATOcast? I think I sent that in our group text.
Yeah, I follow NATOcast, and then I also look at that new, what is it, that AI storm?
Yeah.
Tornado, whatever that is.
Yeah.
StormNet.
So NATOcast earlier, it had the thread up here, but it had I'll say lower end thread. I think it was like a 5% tornado risk up here in northwest Kansas today. So you got to wonder if NATOcast didn't sniff this out earlier in the day and maybe realize something was off up here for some big time tornadoes. Not saying it's over yet. It's not over. We got a lot of evening to go, but just we've got so many storms up there. I just, over the next few minutes, 15 minutes or so, I don't see anything going crazy on the tornado side. We've got so many cell interactions. Large hail is definitely the biggest threat right now. And probably that cell that just northwest of Bryce and just southwest of Brandon, that's got 2.21 inch hail in it, according to radar. So very, very large, destructive hail northwest of Leote, Kansas. But other than that, I don't see anything to indicate we're about to have any kind of tornado issues. Thank goodness. And what I was getting at, tomorrow, if you go check out NATOcast on Twitter or X or whatever you want to call it these days, I'm old school, I call it Twitter. It's got a pretty heightened tornado bullseye, if you will, up in that enhanced risk area. I got to pull up my chat from Jarvis and Brett from earlier. So it's kind of got a bullseye in Iowa for tomorrow. Possibly it uses the same levels as the Storm Prediction Center on their tornado chance. So it's got like 30% tornado probs up in portions of Iowa for tomorrow. So y'all go check that out. Well, interesting. It's machine learning. It's not people that put that together. It's all automated. So, you kind of take that with a grain of salt, but I kind of like to follow NATOcast and follow some of these other things just to compare it with the SPC and compare it to what actually happens for future reference. So we can say, hey, look, if today doesn't really go as planned, NATOcast may have been right on that. And if tomorrow goes crazy with tornadoes, maybe it's on to something. So y'all check that out. We're going to take another break. We have no active tornado warning, so I don't want to sit here and ramble all night when we don't have anything crazy going on. I did want to really quickly talk about this hail. Look at this up here. 3.25 inch hail possible in the storm in northeastern Colorado. So they'll probably upgrade that warning in a minute to a considerable warning. Right now it's for quarter size hail, but again, we are really seeing an explosion of that large hail signature near Holyoke, Colorado, and that hail indication now is showing possibly over 3 inches in diameter. So pretty crazy up there. But Jarvis, let me know what you want to take it to. I'm gonna stop rambling for a few minutes, and we'll ride along with our storm chasers. And of course, we'll be here babysitting radar in the background, and we'll come back to you live if we have anything new that we need to pass along to you. Somebody tell Brett, Michael says, to fix the tilt on his camera.
Yep, we'll keep it right here with the radar and the magnificent 8 airs feed. And And we'll see what happens here in the next little bit. So keep it right here with us. Stay close.
And you got cells firing in the Panhandle.
They're firing to the Panhandle as well.
West of Beaver County.
Yep. Get to that main road and shoot south as quick as we can is about our only option. Yep. All right. Like he said, it would have been nice if it wasn't elevated.
Yeah.
Well, I see the towers down there, but woo! Hey, look, I almost see at the ground level where the dude.
Yeah.
Now that's a crazy satellite image.
They gotta be pretty.
That's the one that's in Syracuse. Yeah,
it's like an EAS alert back there.
Yeah, because it's stupid
freaking
wind. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna roll over to what 83 and go south.
Yeah.
That'll kind of get us out of this. Now I will say this: that big ass cell at Sharon Springs, right? The big boy cell down there that's got all the like mark signature on it, more or less. That one. The one that's passing west of Oakley is trying to rotate really, really big time aloft. It's just undercut though. I'm not even gonna think about it. We take a left right here. Yeah, left and then go to 83 and then we'll go south.
Yeah.
It's stupid, man. Look how high that is. All right, so the storm's down at Sharon Springs right now that's coming up. That could actually be the one thing that could hit this boundary and maybe move it a little bit. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, this. I'll be honest with you. I think the Syracuse cell, maybe the last game in town.
Yeah.
It's rotating though.
Too bad Jarvis can't change his fucking KC.
I don't know if he could.
Check and see. That would be nice.
I wonder if SPC has dropped the
Enhance.
SIG Tor risk at least. Nope. They sure hadn't. Matter of fact, severe and isolated tornado threat continues. They got a backwards. Look at this. I don't know that I've ever seen a backwards moving cold front with a warm front north of it with us. What the hell is that?
Hey.
All right. Elevated right there.
It's been coming down though. I've been sitting here watching it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's got enough juice to get to the surface, but
that would make sense with that mezzo that I've seen on that storm. We can go back and look at it, I guess, now. It's about to hit all that crap up there near east of Goodland, though. I mean, yeah, I see what it's doing. It's getting rain-cooled air from the forward flank of this thing ingested into it now.
You see the bulge, the kind of surge on it.
Actually, do we do that? Or do we get on this road? We may have took the wrong road. We may end up, if we wanted life to be easier, we should have went south back there because it gets us closer to the Syracuse storm.
The honest thing is getting in there quick and staying out of hell.
Well, yeah. All right, it's hitting the northern boundary. That big freaking complex is hitting the northern boundary and kind of telling it to hold up right in this area.
Yeah.
So we ought to start seeing literally when we get on this road over here out of Oakley, or is that the way it's taking us, or?
Yeah, we're gonna go south down here once we get to Oakley.
That's what I figured. It was trying to take us to Oakley, and then we had to go south.
All right, guys. Good afternoon, Manny. Good afternoon once again, Michael, Bob Pack, still you guys in chat. Adam VR, if you're still here. We're just hanging out behind the scenes, watching all these warnings pop in. We've got severe thunderstorm warnings galore. Kansas, South Dakota, Colorado, Nebraska now. Figured we'd jump back on and talk about a new destructive severe thunderstorm warning that was just issued for portions of Nebraska, Red Willow County. Not a whole lot of population, about 9,200 people impacted. Now, there's your wide view, but let's go in and look at our polygon view. This is going to be near McCook, Nebraska. Again, this is going to be a destructive severe thunderstorm warning, meaning baseball-sized hail will be possible as this thunderstorm moves northeast at about 30 miles per hour. Again, this is a radar-indicated severe thunderstorm warning. Wind gust up to 60 miles per hour possible. And again, baseball-sized hail for Red Willow County in Nebraska. That goes until 7 o'clock Central Time. 9,200 people inside that polygon that you're looking at there with that. It's the yellow, orange flashing polygon. I do them a little bit differently than the normal severe thunderstorm warnings. The normal ones flash that little yellow and black outline, but the destructive ones go orange and yellow, again, just to kind of get our attention and let us know, that is not your normal, everyday severe thunderstorm warning. That's a Big Daddy coming through McCook. Other than that, guys, me and Jarvis have been just sitting here watching all these thunderstorms explode east of Goodland, near Brewster, near Jim, Colby. Everything is just fighting each other. So we got a lot of wind, a lot of hail, but not a lot of tornado issues right now. No tornado warnings. That's why we haven't been live nonstop, because we just don't have any tornado warnings to talk about. And look at this little outflow boundary that we were talking about, going from west to Sharon Springs back to near Burlington, Colorado. And that's moving west. Brett just referred to it as a backwards moving cold front there a minute ago on stream. And that's literally, it's like a rain-cooled boundary that is pushing westward and kind of choking all these thunderstorms off to its east. So that's really killing our tornado threat, which is a good thing if you live in Goodland, Kansas, down to Oakley, Kansas. Just a big bunch of mess up there. And then going further south, I think, like again, Brett said just a second ago, if we have any issues, it's probably going to be that storm near Syracuse, Kansas, that Marcus Diaz is on right now. So that is a considerable severe thunderstorm warning. It's flashing in the orange there with the yellow polygon around it. Golf ball size hail possible in that storm. Severe thunderstorm warning goes until 7 o'clock Central Time. And that is for Hamilton County in Kansas, including the Syracuse area. So we'll watch that one right now. It's got a little bit of rotation in there. So there's your storm relative velocity. So you can see the red and the green. It's honestly more than we've seen all day on most storms. So a little bit of broad rotation. Anytime we see that gray between the two, red and the green, that lets us know that, yep, we've got some spin, but it's not overly strong. So let's go and take our other radar source that I like a little bit better. And let me update this real quick. There you go. And there's your rotation product. So again, you can see just a little bit of spin there northwest of the Syracuse area. Hail size right over 1 inch. There's your hail product again. Anywhere you see that orange shade of color, that's at least quarter size hail falling out of the thunderstorm. And again, your little bitty hook echo trying to form northwest of Syracuse. So if we have any storm that probably has a tornado potential on it in the next 15 to 30 minutes, I would say it's that storm as it continues to move north towards, who's next in line? Kansas, Selkirk, Kansas, possibly all the way up to the, what is that? Leote area. Leote's already had quarter size hail, but we may have another storm coming into the Leote area in the next hour or so. So that's all I wanted to talk to you about with that destructive storm up in Nebraska with baseball size hail. We'll keep watching the storm down here near Syracuse behind the scenes. And we'll be back here if anything new develops. Y'all keep it coming in chat. We appreciate you guys tuning in this afternoon. We'll be here watching.
stuff that's coming up towards 70. That's going to 70. Yeah. Signed Yuli Gurriel to a minor league deal. I don't understand that for nothing. Yes, a little zap that.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. This is south of the boundary.
Yeah, it says, look at the info to it.
This is spinning aloft. Alright, just trying to... blowing up really hardcore. The other storm to the south's blowing back up again too. Oh wow, that one's nice looking. Wait. Okay, no, that's the Scott City storm down here. That's the big monster that we're looking at right there. That's Scott City. Now that looks really interesting.
Yeah.
That's because it's blown up in the last 3 or 4 frames. I'm telling you, dude, storm motion is what hurt this crap. This one has a mezzo. Alright, we're underneath a little bitty thing right now. Alright, the one down to the southwest is getting a black core. The one coming toward Leote.
Yeah.
And it turns. It's gotta turn right. Because these are the two. These are it. Everything else is evaporated out.
Yeah.
There's your 2 chances right here. Dude, this has got a freaking mothership underneath it.
Oh, crap, yeah.
And we're in 75-degree air.
Yeah. Let me look at the latest update on the 0 to 1.
Okay. All right, it's over 200 in a Texas Panhandle. It's getting up over it's up over 300 on that sail near Syracuse. It's going toward Leote. This one's developing a base in a meso, man. Look. The one right here beside us. It's lowering down some. Oh, no wonder. All right, Echo Top, show me where you at, but oh. See this one going up. This one's got a huge rain area and it looks like it's got a beaver tail there. It's got warm air going into it, dude.
Yeah.
Look at the vault right here on the front flank. That one's got a base forming on the backside too.
See a flanking line going off of it.
Yeah, look at that. Holy crap. Raindrop.
I'm willing to bet that thing is sculpted right there.
Nope, I didn't. Which one? This one?
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't no doubt about it. Alright, this one went severe. The one down here towards Scott is moving that way. It's moving east of the road pretty quick. Now, 76 over 60, south-southeast wind at 24 going into it.
There's the boundary.
To the east of us?
Yeah, you see it. Oh, shit.
I didn't see those either. What the hell's going on? Oh, it's a red light.
These things are so stupid, man.
I see what's happening.
There's the tour vans. That looks like what's his face?
I ain't gonna lie. We probably, yes, Roger Hill, isn't it? Yep. We probably need to look at this sail. And the reason for that?
All right, so we're hot now.
Good night.
Welcome back, guys. If you're watching with us, not a whole lot going on at the moment.
We're sitting here just cracking jokes with each other behind the scenes, guys, because we're it's a good problem to have, I guess. If you guys are out here and didn't want severe weather today, obviously we got a lot of severe weather, but not a lot of tornadoes. So it's a good problem to have, as I said, if you live out in this area. We lost that destructive warning up in Nebraska, so that's good news. That cell has moved into the cooler air south of North Platte. And that storm is on a weakening trend, so no more baseball-sized hail in McCook, Nebraska. And really, we don't even have any reports of hail. So that's a good thing. Turn my up. I lied to you. We've got a quarter-size hail, Red Willow County, Nebraska, from that thunderstorm. So it looks like that hail was smaller than anticipated. All these little yellow boxes on the screen, all the yellow icons, those are hail reports. So you can see what we got going on. Just pretty much a whole lot of hailstorms across the area. A couple tornado reports earlier, obviously, right when we started the stream. A couple heavy rain reports down there. Some flooding. Where was that? Greeley County, Kansas. But here's what we're thinking, guys. We've been chatting. Not a lot going on. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to end this current stream. Me and Jarvis is got some stuff to do in the studio behind the scenes. So we're going to keep watching radar just like we've been doing all afternoon. Jarvis, how long we been here? Since 1 o'clock, I think.
Yeah,
we've been here
1 o'clock.
Yeah, we've been here since like 1 o'clock. We didn't go live till like almost 5 Central. But we've been here hanging out since like midday watching stuff. So we're going to keep hanging out behind the scenes. We're going to keep radar up. We're going to keep all our alerts up, but we're going to end what you're watching here on the LSM channel. Now, here's the plan. If something goes crazy, you heard Brett talking about the storms off to the south, talking about the instability we've still got down here, northern Texas Panhandle, Oklahoma Panhandle. If something should change and we got something that blows up, tornado warnings or otherwise, we can just pop right back on. So you'll get another push notification. You can tune into us and get all the latest information. But hey, again, a good problem to have, as in no big time tornadoes tonight. Just a few small tornadoes in northeastern Colorado, northwestern Kansas earlier, but not a lot to talk about. So we're not going to sit here and just keep rambling on tonight. Jarvis, you got anything else before we wrap this one?
Let's see. You pretty much covered it. Just be sure to hit that like and subscribe button and keep an eye on the channel throughout the rest of the night. And if something breaks out, we'll be here with the latest information.
Sounds good. And everybody in chat, give Jarvis a big round of applause with a clap emoji because he's done a good job as always running the production tonight. Jarvis, we appreciate you putting everything together. You guys, he works for hours getting ready for these things beforehand. You can't just really turn it on. You got to get everything loaded up and loaded in. And he does an excellent job with production here. So we really appreciate him. Appreciate all the storm chasers out in the field. But again, for now, we're going to end this live stream. And if anything else pops and goes crazy, we will start another one here later this evening. For Brandon Jarvis, Brett Adair, and all the other chasers, B. Dean Barry with us as well. We appreciate you guys, and we will be back if anything else should break this evening. Jarvis, take us out with your closing note. Put you on the spot.
Closing note?
Yeah, you have your signature closing that you've got to say.
Oh, yeah. So, like Drew said, stay close with us. We may pop some stuff off later. And we'll see you then.